So what's up? Farrah, you're having an issue with your entry to the show?
I mean, like, why are we worried about an entry? Why don't we just, like, be real about that?
I'm all about being real, but at the same time, we have to be mindful of how we introduce you. How do we get started? How does one day your fans all of a sudden see you when they tune into the show? How does that start?
Whatever, we all agree on the same thing. It's weird that I wasn't a part of it. Now I'm a part of it, the end.
Really, everybody else that's kind of been part of, puts together the show, how we felt there was something missing. It just didn't feel right not having you.
You guys just like make me more.
Hi, Farrah.
Hello, thanks for having me.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Being one of the most outspoken reality stars, why do you think you are often misunderstood and misquoted?
I don't know. I really feel like a lot of us public figures who have big hearts, I think are just so kind, and I think people who are kind of negative influences feel that they could label or logline otherwise. And maybe, we're not really paying attention to be active with the negativity, and I think I don't know if that's really hurt me along my career, but from being poorly influenced or negativity or wrong headlines and press releases out there, I've just noticed that with bad press people who act like the haters or producers who act like the haters. And I think, maybe that's part of putting your life out there, but I also have had that before I was on TV, so I kind of just let it go because I have other things to do.
And how did that happen? How did you get on TV?
How did that happen?
Yeah.
So for me, I actually was doing like a self-development course, modeling, acting, and etiquette with Barbizon, which some ladies may know of still to this day.
Yeah, I did it too.
Oh my God. You want to know? Full circle. I was at Target with my daughter the other day, and a lady comes up and she's like, "Is your daughter in entertainment?" I was like, "Yes." And then she's like, "Well, there's this Barbizon Hollywood thing tonight. Do you want to come?" And I just laughed because I still kept the etiquette book from that course. And it's actually on my daughter's nightstand of one of her books that I have her read from time to time, just because it instilled good values. But I became pregnant during that course way back when. And my coach, who I still talk to till this day from Barbizon, she was the one who actually believed in me, stayed positive when I had some unknown situation happen to me, which was pregnancy, that a lot of people frown upon and say lots of negative things. Yeah. And really all that negativity wasn't needed. And that's really not how life is when you become pregnant. And I've really turned a lot of negative things into super positives. Like I used to think I never have like going out times or college times or whatever. I've actually had better times, and I take my daughter around the globe with me. And I've been on tours, I've been all over the place. So I think a lot of how I was raised, the kind of closed-mindedness, really did not prevail in the end. But it all started with a class that I was taking to improve myself, and it's full circle now. Sophia can go to the class now.
You do so many different things. What do you feel that the Farrah Abrams brand is?
I would say my brand is for women who are above negative stigmas. They are powerhouses, women who really believe in lifting up other women, not just saying that or being part of groups for women. They're actually doing it. They're not being influenced in negative ways by men. They know how to have equality in their life. I would say that's really what my brand stands for. Like, I don't need to belong to a cult, a political party, a production. I'm going to do the right thing for everyone involved, even the people who hate me. I'm still gonna help put money in their pockets, make a journey, make a path for them, because I am doing what I'm called to do, which is right. So that's the kind of woman, tribe, and vibe that I'm about. And I still am so entrepreneurial. I've always been serial entrepreneur, like books, companies, branding, licensing, distribution, acting, modeling, you name it, development, like that. And I'm still getting my bachelor's in that, and then hopefully my master's. Like, I just keep going.
No, I'm so proud of you. How do you balance it though?
I asked myself that. Sometimes your brain gets overwhelmed from, doing just numbers and business talks to then stories, improv, comedy. Like I do get very overwhelmed in just focusing on parenting and doing my daughter's career right now. We're in a unique time where it is demanding. So I just say never limit yourself. And I think a lot of people are like, you pick one thing and you're successful at it. And I really feel like you have so many hours in a day. You can divide up your time and really grow your mind and yourself. And that's what I love about entertainment.
And I feel like what you're saying is so relevant for our times with all the movements that are happening.
And even in bigger companies, they see that they don't have to be true to just one way of releasing their content or one kind of people. It's really for everything. Everyone's really growing and expanding their mindsets or views, their business. It's just awesome. So I'm happy to be alive right now. What a time.
I mean, it's definitely, and I feel like as a parent myself,
yes.
I think it is us leading by example for the younger generation.
Yeah.
What does your daughter think about your success?
Oh, wow. I think my daughter is happy for my success. I was just really proud of my daughter the other day when she actually got her own first meeting in Nickelodeon on her own with her own agents and her own team. And she got to see her mom on the wall from 16 Pregnant Teen Mom that I started and is still going. So I think that was like, you know, that means I put the right motion in place for my daughter to be even better than her mom. And I think as a mom, that's all I can ask. So I hope she loves it. She says she sees that I go through a lot of hardships every day. I deal with a lot of craziness, but I think I handle it with grace, poise, and admiration for everything.
What is something people don't know about you?
I do show a lot and share a lot, especially with all the therapy and family shows that I've been on. I guess that I'm a nice person and I'm pretty in person. Like the most feedback I get, like even today on the street, is like, oh my God, I just love you. You're such a nice person. Like you show me strength. Like I feel like we don't get enough of the good stuff from a lot of the crazy editing. But that's what I guess people are surprised about me, is that I'm actually nice. I don't know why that's a shocker.
And you know what? I feel that, first of all, thank you for coming on the segment.
Yeah.
I have to say, personally, I think you're an amazing
thank you.
I feel like you were an awesome mom. Speaking about your daughter, is it okay to bring her in?
Yeah, Sophia's the best. Yeah, come sit on my lap, Soph. Okay. You feel comfortable, or do you want to sit right here? You feel comfortable? Okay.
I know that you have a song that just came out. What's the name of it?
Thank you.
So yes, it is called Bestie Best Friend. If you have not watched it, I'm forcing you to watch it.
Go watch it.
So we are almost at 100K views. I'm really excited. And soon I'm coming out with another music video. And I'm really excited for that too.
Yes.
And hopefully someday I'll become as famous as Ariana Grande.
Get it, girl. I'm proud of you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget to follow Farrah Abrams and her daughter, Sophia, on their social media. This is your friend, Brenda Mejia.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Farrah Abraham, and you've just been buzzed.